Steve Martin.
Well, hopefully you can save my life. I'm hosting the BAFTA Awards tonight, and I know that you're somebody who's done many of these shows, way more than I have. And I was just wondering if you could give me some advice, if you wouldn't mind, Mr. Martin. Call me Mr. Steve Martin. Mr. Steve Martin. Here's the one thing I learned. One tiny little gap can ruin your entire life. Oh, you are a breath of fresh air, Mr. Steve Martin. If you could give me some practical advice, I'd be most grateful. Yes, Richard. Over years of hosting award shows, I've narrowed it down to a simple set of 100 steps. So, here we go. Step 3. Just pick a fight with Dave Step 4. Do not invest in Dame Helen Mirren's cryptocurrency. She is a scammer. Eat one raw egg between awards. 20 awards, 20 eggs. And finally, step 1000. This is the most important. Always arrive in the back room.
So what's happening now is that Richard E. Grant is talking to Steve Martin.
Wow, great!
This is like a prologue segment before the actual awards. Now I believe the last 4 awards are going to be broadcasted live.
Could I borrow?
I could be wrong about that's number though. But I know that some awards are actually going to be presented live in real time towards the end. Oh my gosh, it's like a Mad Max vehicle.
Batmobile, start. Batmobile,
Batmobile. Oh, the one that Robert Pattinson drove. It's like a Mad Max type of car. I've just remembered that was in The Batman. And the Batman chases down the Penguin.
I'm wearing makeup. Awkward. Well, you need some more. Go on.
Please welcome your host for this evening, Richard E. Grant.
Woo! Oh, look at that cake. What's that music? Barry Cogan just made a funny face at Richard E. Grant like this. As some of you may know, Barry Cogan is actually nominated for Best Supporting Actor for The Banshees of Inisherin
Your Royal Highnesses,
at
and
both
esteemed
the
guests,
BAFTAs and
welcome
the Oscars.
to the 76th EE BAFTA Film Awards 2023. I'm your host, fashion icon.
There's
Mr.
Prince
Grant.
William, Kate
I've also
Middleton,
done a bit of acting on the side. But
patrons
I'm
to
sorry
the British
it's so long
Academy
to get on
Film and
stage.
Television Awards.
What could be more British than a delayed train? I cannot tell you what an honour it is for me to be on this stage tonight. My first experience of these awards was obviously watching from home And years later, I managed to get invited along a few times. And then in 2019, I even landed a nomination. I didn't win, but I'm almost completely over it now. Artists, I know just how difficult it is to get into this role. You're looking around at all these famous faces, but just remember, everyone here started with one little break. I got mine because another performer passed on a role. It's absolutely true. My part in Wisner and I was turned down.
I knew that. I thought they were going to say that.
Was turned down by a young actor called Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh,
Real
oh.
sliding doors moment. Because tonight, here I am, hosting the BAFTAs. Whilst in the last 10 years, Daniel's only been in 2 films. Poor guy. Why did I take this gig? Firstly, well, it's a true tradition to host such a prestigious event. And secondly, with so many big industry players in one place, it's a great opportunity to land some acting work. So, here's my resume. I'm a bit shaky. Okay, it says name, Richard E. Grant. Acting age range, 30 to 50. With a touch of deep faking. Like every other actor here tonight, I can 100% ride a horse and wrangle a dolphin. Accents. Cockney gangster. French. A New York boys guy. Obviously, availability. I'm free from 1 minute past 9 this evening. And to each and every one here tonight, I want you to know that sort of skill I possess. It's Colin Farrell, and Kate Blanchett, and Michelle Yeoh, and Brendan Gleeson, and Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis!
Oh my gosh, they're all looking at you now. Come on, be cool, be cool. Okay.
Let's
It's
show
2022.
yo!
The movie audiences were well and truly back. And honestly, there's never been a better time to go to the cinema than right now. Well, not right now. Please, please stay. I'm trying my best. And nobody on my watch gets slapped tonight.
No!
To
Whoa!
open our ceremony in style, please welcome a BAFTA Multi Award winner with her tribute to the amazing women celebrated in film this year. Star of West Side Story, it's Ariana DeBose.
Ariana DeBose. Wow. Oh yeah, they've got some performances this year. I think they've got a lot of performances this year. Usually they only do one performance at the very beginning. Like last year, I watched a bit of last year's BAFTA Film Awards where Rebel Wilson was performing, was hosting. I do apologise about that. Where Shirley Bassey sang Goldfinger from the movie James Bond's Goldfinger. From the movie Goldfinger, which is the James Bond movie. Or is it, hang on, was it Goldfinger or is it Diamonds Are Forever? She sang one of the James Bond theme tunes. I do apologise if my video is a bit laggy at the moment. I don't know why it's doing that. It's most probably because of storage space on my phone, maybe Wi-Fi connection issues. Oh, it's alright now. Oh, a bit laggy there though. Comment down on what movie you think will win the Best Film Award tonight. The nominations are Everything Everywhere All at Once, Tar, she's Elvis, and Everything Everywhere All at Once, Tar, Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, and there's a fifth one. I can't remember what the fifth one is. What's the fifth one? Can anyone remember what the 5th nomination is? By any chance, please. Oh, it's really laggy.
What a wonderful performance. Now I'd like to invite to the stage my co-host this evening. As an interviewer, she tricked Hugh Jackman into
There we are.
She got Dwayne Johnson to marry her.
Oh, what the
But most incredibly of all, she made Harrison Ford laugh. Please welcome the unstoppable Alison Hammond.
I'm bringing the vibes tonight, guys. You're right. Oh, you're so good, Richard. You're so good. You're right, darling. Hi, everyone. I feel like a competition winner. This is so good. Richard, man, I'll pop it in my tummy. I'm so sorry, guys. You're so good. Listen, so good to see you.
Alison
Before
Hammond.
we start dishing out the awards, let's remind ourselves of what an impressive 12 months it's been for cinema.
Film. It's just static frames. In darkness in between.
After Sun. That's the 5th nomination.
It's a little flaw in your optic nerve. So if I run the film at 24 frames per second,
No, wait, hang on.
it creates an illusion of motion.
Not After Sun. That's one of the... All Quiet on the Western Front. Yeah, that's the 5th nomination. So there's Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Banshees of Inisherin, Tar, Elvis, and All Quiet on the Western Front. That's the 5 nominations for Best Film. I think the best film that's going to win tonight is Everything Everywhere All at Once. But I've still not seen that movie properly yet. I've only seen bits and pieces of that movie. I have booked a ticket to see it at Cineworld, the Cineworld that's more closer to me, because they're actually re-releasing that movie on March the 9th, and I believe it's an extended version. Hello there, my one viewer. I do apologise about the laggy camera. But I think it must be an issue with the Wi-Fi, maybe. That could be a reason. Or storage space on my phone, on my iPhone. So I do hope that you can hear me clearly, though.
Some truly standout films this year. Now listen, I'm about to make my way to the BAFTA studio, where I'm going to be hearing more from our star-studded audience.
Try not to boast to anyone.
Listen, I can't promise anything today, alright? I'm not promising nothing.
Thank you, Alison.
Oh, thank you. Do you want me to go now?
Yes,
Right, see you later, everyone.
Let's begin, shall we? Here to present our first award is an actress who recently attained the coveted EGOT, Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony. Plus, in 2017, she won a BAFTA, which makes her an eggbot. Please welcome the incredible talent that is Viola Davis.
Oh, Viola Davis!
Thank you. We've been telling stories for thousands of years and going to the cinema for over a century, which should suggest an impossible challenge. How do you take a story and transform it into something completely new, with characters we've never met and an ending we didn't see coming? The incredible talent nominated made this miracle seem effortless. The nominees are
Adapted screenplay. This is adapted screenplay.
James Close.
Jodie,
She said,
this is bigger than Weinstein. This is about the system protecting abusers. I want you to take this. And I want you to use them.
living.
I propose we go straight away. Go, sir. Mr. Rossbridger will take the file with us, but please wrap it up with us. Probably, sir.
Well, that's just it, if I may say so, sir. It is very late just now.
I'm sure they'll manage, Mr. Ross.
The Quiet Girl.
It is a horrible reservation. Kada harika ne kadar.
Det är så att jag när Clara hade släckt in
Sorry.
The Whale.
I will shove a knife right into you, I swear to God.
Yeah, what's it gonna do? Might turn
I
right
predict
to
that The Whale's going to win Best Adapted Screenplay. That's a great movie. I love that movie.
And the BAFTA goes to All Quiet on
Oh, Quiet on the Western Front! I've not seen that movie yet, but I've heard great reviews about that. It's getting a lot of great accolades.
How did this happen? Thank you so very much. So we drove over here, and someone said to me in the car, whatever you do, don't mention the war. So, I'm so sorry, I already booked this road. So, we shot this movie in the Czech Republic, the largely Czech group, in a country that had been invaded twice, not once, but twice by Germany. We made this movie with many French and German and Austrian one Austrian actor, our lead, Felix Hammerer. Thank you. How do you do? With a camera crew from England whose grandfathers had fought in the war. So, and today, there's a different war in the Ukraine in 5 days. It will be 1 year, the anniversary. We
Yeah.
had no heroes in it, many more. Thank you so much, BAFTA, our neighbors. Thank you, the Czech Republic, our neighbors, for giving us this honor. Thank you, Netflix. Thank you, my crew. Thank you, my wife, Nele, for giving me a million ideas that made this movie that it is now. And Malte, for asking me and giving me a new class. Thank you.
So that's the first BAFTA given out. I do hope I brought enough awards with me. If I got my maths wrong, tonight's best film will be going empty-handed apologies. Next, it's supporting actress. Here to present it is the winner of last year's supporting actor. Please join me in signing your applause for Coda's Troy Kotsur.
Oh, wow.
Hey, nice to see your hands wave. I love the different. Hey, what's this microphone doing here? I don't need this. First and foremost, I am so honored to be here tonight. I've been so welcomed as an American here in the UK. However, there are some differences between British and American hand gestures. Myself as an American, I have to be quite careful about how I sign the number 2. Oh, excuse me, number 2. There's so many talented actors in this category. And one of them in particular, her name is Jamie Lee Curtis.
Hey!
Thank you for sending me this useful gift for sign language. I just wanted to give you a private message briefly. I love you, Jamie. And by the way, where's Brendan Gleeson? Do you feel better, Carrie and Colin? Does that feel good? Great. So joking aside, all jokes aside, I just wanted to say winning the BAFTA last year for my role in Coda was truly one of the most incredible moments in my career. So I know how much this means to all of the nominees. Here are the nominees.
Let our gracious response to this incursion be an olive branch. Further attempts on our resources will be considered an act of aggression and met with a much steeper response.
I don't see you as a bad guy, Lanny.
Angela
I
Bassett,
don't
Carrie
know. I
Mulligan.
respect you.
I respect you.
This is all gonna come out then.
Just wanted to say,
You listen to me. He
Hong
doesn't need
Chow.
saving. In a few days, he's probably going to be dead. So what he needs is for you to leave him alone.
I predict
And no
that
one is
she'll
gonna-
win,
you understand
Hong
me?
Chow. Dolly De Leon,
Who are you? What am I? You're the toilet manager.
No. I'm the toilet manager here. Captain, who am I?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Kerry Condon,
How? Angry? Because I'm getting angry now, I can tell you.
I'm angry. Why?
You just keep saying wild, Dominic.
Wild?
My brother told you, didn't he? That you'll be out on the road if you start to talking stupid to me.
Said creepy, not stupid.
Well, you failed on both counts, haven't you?
Nothing
Jamie Lee Curtis,
but a stack of receipts I can trace the ups and downs of your lives. And it does not look good. It does not look good.
And the BAFTA goes to Harry Condon.
Kerry Condon. Hey!
Harry Condon.
Oh my God, thanks a million, really. This means so much to me, really. I have to thank Sir Alan Parker, who gave me my very first job when I was 16 years old. And then I have to thank Martin. Thank you for this part, Martin. And thank you for all the parts that you've given me.
What role was she in for?
I feel so proud to be an Irishman. And thank you so much.
For Alan Parker when she was 16 years old.
The crew, because it's one of the best parts of our job is the crew, working with the crews, I think, and an amazing cast, lads. Thank you so much. You are so kind and generous to me. Thank you so much. Really, Colin, Brenda, thank you very much. I have to thank my family in Ireland. They were always at the other end of the phone for me all through the years, giving me company. I love you so much. Thank you. And I thank my horses and my dogs because they show me so much love and gave me so much meaning in my life. Thank you. I'm really, really grateful. Thanks a million.
To present a very special tribute, we are fortunate to have one of the country's finest acting talents. Distinguished guests, please welcome Dame Helen Mirren.
Hey!
BAFTA's relationship with Her Majesty was long-standing, and BAFTA would not be what it is today without her loyal support. She supported over 50 cultural organizations, and in 2013 it was her turn to be honored with a BAFTA in recognition of the Queen's outstanding patronage of the film and television industries. Cinema, at its best, does what Her Majesty did effortlessly: bring us together and unite us in a story.
Through the creative genius of artists, whether they be writers, actors, filmmakers, dancers, or musicians, we can see both the range of our cultures and the elements of our shared humanity.
Your Majesty, you are our nation's leading star. On behalf of BAFTA, thank you for all that you have done for our film and television industry.
God bless you, Queen Elizabeth II.
Yes, thank you, Your Majesty, for everything. Now, behind every great actor is a great supporting actor, except if it's the reverse shot, in which case it's the other way around. I'm not going to tell you anything about this year's supporting actor nominees because that's the job of these two. Last year's BAFTA winner and tonight's show opener, Ariana DeBose, and star of Dungeons and Dragons, Regé-Jean Page.
Oh!
We've all had the experience of meeting someone for the first time and feeling like we've known them all our lives.
Or overheard a snippet of conversation with a curious look on an unknown face.
And tonight's nominees all created unforgettable characters that we couldn't get out of our heads. They gave us glimpses into fascinating lives that remind us that in movies, as in life, everyone has a tale to tell.
And the nominees are
Supporting actor Brendan Gleeson.
Keep aimlessly chatting, living my life and keep dwindling. And in 12 years I'll die with nothing to show for it. Bar the chats I've had with a limited man, is that it?
Kehi Kwan.
如果有来生，我还是会选择和你一起当水，开心一点。
Michael Ward.
You should watch once in a while. Just sit in the middle of a bunch of people who know about you, who've never met you, can't even see you.
Eddie Redmayne.
Let's talk about patients without the hospital lawyers. Yes, you know what, Gillian, Charlie, you can say whatever you want. Yes, you're free to talk here. Again. Why'd you kill him?
Albrecht Schuck. Barry Cogan.
so long. Oh yeah, no. I was thinking no.
Barry Cogan.
And the BAFTA goes to
Barry Cogan!
Hey!
Should have planned this really, but alright, I've got a list here I've got to thank. Martin, thank you. I'm gonna fly through this because I'm quite nervous. Martin, Colin, Brendan, Kerry, the cast and crew, the producers, Fox Searchlight, Ireland, Brando. This for my son as well, Brando, for my mother, and also for the kids that are claiming to be from the area that I came from, the schools.
Hey! BAFTA Movie Awards.
My very own BAFTA Studios. Welcome. Now this is my chance to chat to the big stars of the night. And who better to start with? Well, there is nothing like a Dame, especially when it comes to Dame Emma Thompson. And ladies and gentlemen,
Hey!
entered the building. It's so lovely to see you both. This is such a treat, isn't it, Emma? I mean, have you met before?
No, it's the best bit about the BAFTAs.
We literally had you talking for about half an hour before we started the interview.
Get to see all the people that you've just seen their movies and you're able to say to them, you were amazing in the flesh. You were extraordinary. I mean, you did say it was under your skin like I can't believe it. It's like watching somebody channeling Elvis. And my lady who did my makeup, she's got an 11-year-old who said she went to see it. She's 11, right? So it's all just, that sting is just beginning. And she said, Mummy, who is that man?
Well, Emma, listen, you are a BAFTA pro.
Yeah.
What is your advice for our Austin?
Yeah.
Well, don't get too drunk before the ceremony. That's always a good shout. If you need to throw up, make sure it's like under a seat, and then you can kick it out the way. I'm a vet, yeah. Just, all of these things. And if you win, don't leave your statue of Annabelle.
Okay.
Which is
Have you done
easily
this
done.
before?
No.
Okay.
I've never been to Annabelle's, actually.
Guys, do you want me to leave you alone?
Well, actually, it'd be really nice. Although, obviously, we would be in the room with 35 other people.
It's so lovely to see you, Emma. Obviously, we've got to talk about Good Luck to You, Leah Grande. What an amazing film. It kind of made me empower myself. That, you know what, I don't need a man. I can look after myself. I can love myself.
Yes.
When you saw the script, what was you thinking?
I just thought it was brilliant in the way that it just crossed every single boundary in the world. I mean, not only to do with sex, but also to do with sex work and to do with motherhood as well. The moment where she says, well, I don't know whether I'd have done it if I'd known. And then he says, well, what would you have done? She said, well, anything. I could have done anything. And that, you just don't hear people say that.
Absolutely love it. And Austin, the look, you had it down, babes. You had it down.
But he had the soul of Elvis, and also the vulnerability of this young man, and what happened to him. And it's devastating, isn't it? Did you find it actually quite traumatic?
Yeah, and cathartic at the same time,
Okay.
and great joy. And, but realizing how sensitive Elvis actually was, how spiritual he was,
Yes.
how tender he was, and how much he cared, and then just all the tragedy that it's heavy,
Have you actually got wings?
No.
It's like Missing Angel, isn't it?
Well, listen, I could talk to you guys forever. We've run out of time already. Listen, are you lonesome tonight? Well, don't you worry, as I'll be back with loads more film stars a little bit later. Back to you, Richard.
To present the next award, she's soon to appear in Luther the movie. He's the charismatic host of the upcoming travel series, The Reluctant Traveller.
The man who makes it acceptable for me to stand on the BAFTA stage this early in the evening and say, Schitt's Creek. Please welcome Cynthia Erivo and Eugene Levy.
Hey!
As actors, no one appreciates more how hard cinematographers work to create the perfect image. I think it's because we're the ones obsessively staring up at ourselves on the big screen.
That's right, Eugene. It's their job to make sure everything on the screen is visual perfection, especially us.
Yes, now I don't know about you, Cynthia, but I'm always open to giving notes to the cinematographer.
Yes.
My face works best in what I call national treasure lighting. You need to use a nice wide shot and soft bounce lighting to capture this rugged, almost unearthly beauty.
I'm personally in favour of some nice Beyonce lighting with a Les Mis Tom Hooper close-up.
Ah, good.
Yes.
And these eyebrows? CGI.
Worth it. And the nominees are
Cinematography. Elvis. The Batman. All Quiet on the Western Front. Top Gun Maverick, that's going to win. That's going to win cinematography. Empire of Light.
And the BAFTA goes to
Top Gun Maverick.
All Quiet on the Western Front.
Hey!
Wow. I wasn't expecting that, and I haven't written a speech, so thank you, BAFTA, so much. This is one of the greatest honours I'm just a bit speechless. My fellow nominees, who I adore your work, and you constantly inspire me, and you're my heroes. To our wonderful cast and crew, who are just immeasurable. This was the most collaborative experience I've ever had as a filmmaker, and I can't quite, just believe it really. To Edward, Berger, and Malta, you guys, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be part of this incredible special project, and to my darling wife, and my beautiful daughter, and my agent, and my camera operator, and Daniel. Oh, yeah.
To present the BAFTA for Outstanding Debut, we have two of cinema's finest actresses who are living proof that the best things come in threes. Jamie Lee Curtis,
Hey.
and Anya Taylor-Joy.
Hey!
We are so honored to be here tonight presenting the award for Outstanding Debut.
Now, as you all know and can tell, I've been in this business for a while. So, I thought I should let you newbies know a few things. First of all,
Rising Star
all
Award?
showbiz people are in a WhatsApp group. And you'll be added tonight. But I warn you, if you post too much, Emma Thompson, who's admin, will kick you out.
We also have a show business book club. We meet the first Monday of every month at Colin Farrell's house. But don't lie and pretend you've read the book. He checks.
And finally, this is top secret. All show business people use the same Netflix account. The password is Sir _ Patrick _
The nominees for Outstanding Debut in honor of Carl Foreman.
Oh, Outstanding Debut. Okay then. Blue
I've got a
Jean.
chance to really succeed on this team. You don't care what happened. Just ignore me. Tell me you're dead. No, I'm talking about me.
You never know where you're like
After Sun. Yes. That's going to win. That's going to win.
Be whoever you want to be.
Rebellion.
Once again, XR has proved it can
documentary.
Huge numbers of people to take action in such a way that it can no longer be ignored.
Electric, my lady.
Quite importantly, that one of the best for the team out there. You know, sense me.
Robert, my husband.
He's like Julia Grande.
He planned everything. I mean, even his own funeral, actually, I was terrified he would turn up on the day and tell me I put the wrong ham in the sandwiches.
After Sun is going to win.
And the BAFTA goes to
After Sun?
After Sun.
Yes!
That step is real. This represents the work of so many people. Thank you to the BBC, to the BFI, to Screen Scotland, to Tango for an unbelievable vote of confidence and leap of faith in the script and me. Thank you to Sharad and Samantha La Critique for giving me the opportunity to show this film with audiences in May at Cannes. Thanks to Mubi for screaming from the rooftops every day since to bring the film into cinemas. Thanks isn't early enough for the cast and crew, Paul, Frankie, Lucy, and everybody else. A special thank you to our Turkish crew. Most of our crew is Turkish. Looking at anybody in that country has been untouched by the earthquake that has affected so much of Turkey and Syria. So shout out to the DEC for continuing to support the relief efforts there. Adela, thanks for that period where you stopped calling for a while. It was the fire that I needed to get the script done. The idea of disappointing you and Pastel before we even started was too much. Barry, Mark, Amy, you're the dreams producers are made of. Producers' dreams are made of. You get it. You're dreaming. Yeah, I read online that somebody described this film as a eulogy, and I suppose it is of sorts, a eulogy to my dad. But by definition, he's not here. But my mum is, and she always has been, and so this is for you, literally, because I overpacked. Thank you to BAFTA. Yeah, thanks for the scholarships. Thanks for this. And Colin, I guess I'll see you on Monday at the club. Thanks.
Oh, welcome back. I'm very pleased to be joined by Kerry and Barry with their brand new BAFTAs. How does it feel, guys? What's it like, Kerry?
It's heavy.
Yeah, Barry.
Sweaty's there.
You're sweating already,
I know. Oh my God.
Kerry, what did it feel like when you found out that moment that you'd won a BAFTA?
I really didn't almost hear it till I saw everyone looking at me. It was more when I saw all the cast, everyone looking at me in the line. And then Colin was like, get up and get moving. Yeah.
It's so lovely. What about you, Barry? What was that
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. You just kind of go blank, right? Yeah. I'm like, what did I say up there?
Do you want to look at your reaction, Barry? Let's look at your reaction.
Do you have it?
Take a look.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, he touches his heart.
You're going to vote for Lord?
No way.
Oh, no, look, everyone's so happy. And you're both winners. It's so nice. I mean, I love the fact, Kerry, that you thanked your horses and dogs.
Yeah,
Loving that.
thank
Is there
you.
anyone you forgot to thank?
Oh, well, of course, but they get paid 10%, so I think they're fine.
They're all right. What
Yeah.
about you, Barry? Did you thank everyone you
No, I
wanted
think
to
I got the list down. I think I was good. Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, I got the list.
Obviously, you've got a great friendship with Colin Farrell. He was so pleased when you both won. What was it like working with him? Because I know you've worked with him before, haven't you?
Yeah, he's just a really kind person.
He's
He's very generous to the crew. Every Friday we'd have he'd give a gift.
Like a burger truck or something like that. Yeah, you know.
Coffee truck
Yeah.
for everyone. Yeah, and so just the vibe was really lovely.
Didn't you live with him?
I did, yeah.
And
He hates that.
Was you a bit
I won't
messy?
live with him again.
I heard you was very, very messy.
Oh, I was, yeah. I was like a raccoon in the kitchen.
Have you had time, Barry, to think about your upbringing and see where you are today?
I just hope stuff like this, I mean, BAFTA, you know, and the nominations really just kind of encourages young lads and girls, you know. Yeah, inspires, yeah.
Yeah. How are we going to celebrate tonight, Kerry?
Oh my God! I mean, honestly,
It's an all-nighter, right? It's
No,
going
I'm
to be.
going home with my son.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. What do you think he'll make of your new toy?
I'll play around with it, whatever.
well, actually, that's probably dangerous. Yeah.
Oh, it's so lovely.
I don't know. There's so many parties and things, and I'm just going to go wherever anyone wants to go. I'm just so happy.
Oh, I'm
I
coming
don't
with
really
you. I'm coming
care.
with you to celebrate. Where are you going to put your BAFTAs now? Where are they going? Pride of place in the back room.
Well, that's funny. As I was going to say, actually, right now I'm keeping them in the bathroom, and I think I didn't want to be disrespectful, but it's only because I haven't thought of anywhere else yet.
Yeah.
To put anything. But I don't think I'll leave it in the bathroom.
Well, it's yours.
No.
Listen, I'm so
Right?
proud of you both, honestly.
I'll leave the mine in the bathroom.
Are you?
No.
In the bathroom?
Yeah.
Listen, Barry, Kerry, it's so lovely to see you. Congratulations.
Thanks for meeting you.
Well
This is
done.
wonderful.
I think it's time to go back to the ceremony.
To present our next award, please welcome a man who's an actor, just like me, a Taurus, just like me, and a former underwear male model, star of the upcoming Heart of Stone. It's Jamie Dornan.
Michelle, you and I just made a movie together, and I really recommend doing that if you get the opportunity. And the nominations in this category are some of the funniest and stylistically groundbreaking of the year. We rooted for Shell in Shoes, fell under the spell of Puss in Boots, cheered a young girl finding her power, and watched a puppet find his soul. They reminded us in the magic world of animation, the only limits are our imagination. The nominees are
Animated movie.
You died.
Puss in Boots. The Last Wish.
Relax.
I am Putin Blues. I laugh at death.
Turning Red. I think out of the animated movies that I've seen that have been nominated, Turning Red is the only one that I've actually seen. Marcel with a shirt with shoes on, I definitely want to see that on Wednesday, if I can. I think that's going to win. Yeah, no, Girls Horrors, Pinocchio.
You tap, you smash, you shatter.
And the BAFTA goes to Guillermo del Toro's film.
Hey!
Thank you very much. I want to thank Netflix and especially Ted Sarandos for thinking a few years ago that a musical of Pinocchio about life and death where everybody dies at the end during the rise of Mussolini was a good idea. And it turns out it may have been. I want to thank the Academy, the British Academy, not only for this honor, but also for allowing us as an animated movie to participate in categories that are normally not allowed for us to be in. I think animation is not a genre for kids, it's a medium for art, it's a medium for film, and I just think animation should stay in the conversation. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I think if there was an award for flop sweat, I would probably win that one too. I want to thank our team up in Portland at Shadow Machine, the incredible artists. This film required hundreds of people, and we poured ourselves into this. Also the team in Guadalajara and also in Manchester are puppet makers. So it was a huge effort on the part of so many people, and I'm so proud of them. It was a magic crew.
Thank you.
Hey!
Time for our next award, and it's for original screenplay. Every great film starts with a screenplay. Every terrible film starts with one too. But let's not dwell on that. Here to pronounce the winner, please welcome two of our very best, Hayley Atwell and Brian Cox.
Hey!
Hello everyone. Brian and I have decided to hand out this award in the classic style of good presenter, bad presenter. So of course I'm going to be the tough one.
And I'm the very, very sweet, nice one.
So congratulations nominees, but remember, most of you are going to lose.
Yeah, but we're all going to have a lovely time, aren't we, Hayley?
Yeah, well I am. I've wrecked the dressing room and I've stolen the fiver from your wallet.
I thought we were just doing a bit.
Yeah, well sorry Brian, I am a method actor. You should know this one.
Yes, I've worked with so many, so they...
The nominees are...
Now my left hand shapes, but my
Tar.
right hand
Original screenplay,
marks time and moves it forward. However, unlike a clock, sometimes my second hand stops, which means that time stops.
Triangle of Sadness.
No, I'm really too tired.
It's just for the pictures. She's an influencer.
Oh.
Okay.
You know the one with the chef?
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
And then Siwa couldn't sit on his head. Ooh, control him. And then he cooks good food.
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille? I like that movie. No. Ratatouille. Sammy?
The Fablemans.
We're going to use Daddy's camera to film it. Only crash the train once, okay? Then after we get the film developed, you can watch it crash over and over till it's not so scary anymore. And your real train will never get broken.
I love that movie, The Fablemans.
The
Banshees of Inisherin! Hey!
Yeah, but it can't all be you, can it? Yes, it can. There's two of us in this.
No, there isn't. It takes two to tango.
I don't want to tango.
I love that movie as well. The Fablemans, I think, is going to win.
And the BAFTA goes to The Banshees of Inisherin.
Hey!
Thank you, BAFTA, and thanks especially my fellow nominees, Todd and Stephen and Tony and Ruben and the lovely Daniel for their amazing films this year. I'd like to thank the brilliant Searchlight and Film 4, both for making the film and giving me no notes on the script. Thank you for that. It's probably the reason I'm standing here tonight. Kidding! Mostly I want to thank the wonderful and dreamy Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson for their brilliance and their kindness and their love. Making such a sad film shouldn't have been this much fun, but it was because of you, and I love you to bits. Thanks to the amazing Kerry Condon, who I first worked with on a play at the RSC 21 years ago, and she was amazing in that as she is in this. It's just that more than 12 people got to see this. And thanks to the brilliant Barry Keoghan, who, when we first met, told me I was on his list of top 50 directors he wanted to work with, which was tough, but it worked out fine. Thanks to BAFTA, and have a good night. Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Richard. I am indeed honoured to be joined by a legend, an actress, and a proud owner of her very own film BAFTA. It's Dame Helen Mirren. It's so lovely to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Can I just say thank you so much for doing that wonderful tribute for the late Queen Elizabeth II. It was absolutely beautiful, and it was in front of her grandson as well.
Yes,
How was it
tough
for
not
you?
to cry. I cried a bit when I rehearsed it. I thought, good, I've got that over and done with, because I didn't want to sort of. But I did feel very strongly about the Queen. I'm Elizabethan. She was there for my whole life, and so her passing was,
It was massive, wasn't it?
was massive.
It was massive.
Yes.
We've got to talk the fact that you've actually got a BAFTA for playing the Queen. What were your memories, Helen, of doing that job?
Oh, what
Actually
doing
doing
the
the job.
filming?
Yeah, doing the filming and becoming the Queen.
It was, Prunell Scales have played the Queen extremely well, but there hadn't really been that sort of a film about her and her life. So, we were all stepping into the unknown. Now, of course, it's become, much more familiar, but at the time it was quite dangerous. We didn't know how the public would respond, So, it was a challenge, and I think the feeling of not wanting to let her down as well.
Well, she loved you, didn't she? She loved you in the end. She thought you was amazing, so...
I don't know. We never knew.
I just
We
feel it in
never
my heart.
know. We
I
never
feel it in my
knew.
heart, Helen. I feel it in my heart, Helen. Are we going out tonight, by the way? Are we going to an after party? I just need to know.
No, I have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, so no.
So we've got no parties tonight?
No, I have to go to Berlin.
Absolutely free. So lovely to see you.
You too.
We'll be back with more stars a little bit later, but for now, it's back to you, Richard.
Presenting our next award are two actors who've spent many hours immersed in a fantastical world of make-believe. I'm not talking about the BAFTA members bar. She's come from Westeros, he's travelled back from Wakanda. Please welcome Sophie Turner and Martin Freeman.
This award is for the artistic geniuses who add the real...
Yep, whether it's conjuring up a storm. Do we a storm?
transporting us into the midst of a space battle. See that coming.
And when you need to escape from the danger, they'll just beam you up. They'll do that in post.
We're live.
Christ. Here are the nominees.
Special visual effects. The Batman. All Quiet on the Western Front. Avatar, The Way of Water, that's going to win. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Top Gun Maverick.
And the BAFTA goes to Avatar, The Way of Water.
Míle maith to the British Academy. We accept these awards on behalf of a very, very large crew. I'd love to thank the crew in LA. We were 200 strong there, and our stage and lab was in LA. But we really stand on the shoulders of our actors. Honestly, the performances they gave us was amazing. The visual effects you see up on the screen is a reflection of their performances. I'd also want to thank the crew at Weta Digital who put this on screen.
Thank you to James Cameron, John Landau for the amazing direction and support. The crews at Weta Effects, Lightstorm, and ILM. To David Conley, Lena Scanlon, and most of all to our families, Ash, Beth, Lisa, and Abby, the rest of our families, and of course, Searchlight and Disney. Thank you very much.
Time now for the highest accolade bestowed by BAFTA in recognition of an individual's exceptional contribution across their career. I'm proud to say I've had the pleasure of working with the person it's being awarded to tonight. In fact, I arrived wearing her surely already iconic tuxedo train. Here to tell us more is the recipient's great friend, Kate Blanchett.
Cynthia Erivo, you have left a trail of glitter. It's like breadcrumbs. Yeah, don't worry, I'll collect it for you. The recipient of this year's BAFTA Fellowship could not be more deserving. She is beloved, and in a career spanning almost 3 decades, her much lauded work is quite simply unparalleled. The artist herself is almost as iconic as the costumes she designs.
Having had the privilege of collaborating with her several times now, I know firsthand how her costumes are absolutely pivotal to unlocking the characters who wear them and unleashing the stories in which they live. But it's not just me who wishes to recognise and thank the remarkable talent that is Sandy Powell.
Woo!
Sandy, I saw and admired your work right from the start with your first pictures for Derek Jarman and Neil Jordan and Sally Potter and Todd Haynes. Costumes play a crucial part in finding a character. In fact, for actors, they become the character in the frame itself within the story, and any given article of clothing becomes part of an actor's performance. It's who they are.
Your Majesty.
We had the chance to work together for the first time over 2 decades ago on Gangs of New York. Since then, I think we made 6 more pictures together. And really, over the years, you've become one of my most trusted and creative collaborators.
I want you to deal with your problems by becoming rich.
Sandy's costumes are so specific that they bring information to everything that you do. She understands the mood of a character, the mood of a film. In the end of the affair, I was dressed almost solely in these deep, deep greens and these reds that sort of all appeared in this foggy atmosphere. So I was the one element of color that would show up in frame after frame.
Love doesn't end just because we don't see each other.
I love her passion. I love her eye. She's painting. She's creating a palette. And she does it with people so, so beautifully.
You're Gloria's stylist.
I am. Sandy Powell's a genius, and I love her.
Congratulations, and carry on being the resourceful genius that you are. Have a great night.
I wish we'd done more work together. Hope in the future we will. So congratulations on this wonderful award, and my best to you.
Have a wonderful, wonderful night, Sandy. You deserve it. You are ace, and I love you. Sandy, you are family to me. I know how bloody hard you work. You can't help but give your all, and I'm so, so proud of you. This honor is truly deserved.
I can't imagine anyone more deserving of this honor. So congratulations, Sandy.
Sandy, 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 it is my great honour to present you with BAFTA's highest honour, the BAFTA Fellowship. A few weeks ago, I bumped into Bill Nye on Bond Street, and we discussed awards ceremonies, and I expressed my fear of speeches. He said the best ones have a joke at the beginning, something meaningful at the end, and a brief in the middle. So, thanks, Bill. And here goes, and that was the amusing bit. It really is a huge honour to be invited to join such an incredible group of filmmakers who've received this fellowship, and an even greater one to be the first costume designer. I am most grateful for the generosity and guidance I've received throughout my life. From the first encouraged me to paint, the mentorship and trust I received from Derek Jarman in my early years, to the many brilliant collaborators I've had the great fortune to work with since. So, thank you, BAFTA. I accept this fellowship on behalf of my community, the supervisors, assistants, coordinators and PAs, the tailors and cutters, the stitchers and buyers, the weavers and knitters, the printers and dyers, the leather workers, shoemakers, milliners, jewelers, the standbys, dressers, fitters and crew, in fact everyone who makes this work possible, including a person I would not be here without. My very first teacher. She taught me to sew, encouraged and supported every decision I ever made. I know she'll be bursting with pride right now at home watching TV. This is for my mum and mothers everywhere. Thank you.
Tonight is a celebration of film in all its mad, sad, funny, frightening and thought-provoking forms. Let's take this opportunity to pay tribute to those members of the global film community that we sadly lost over the last 12 months. So their impact lives on in film. Let's take a moment to remember them now.
There's a great many things about magic that I don't know. We'll just have to find out. We're gonna be all over the charts one of these days. You mark my words.
What are you gonna do? Nice college boy, huh? You wanna get mixed up in a family business?
Chief's got his hand up. Look. Well, Mr. Blue, the meeting was adjourned. The vote was 9-9. Why be miserable with someone you don't love? Better to be miserable with someone you do love.
Now I gotta turn my back.
Well, thank you for stopping by. Pleasure. It was mine.
You're young. You pray. You pray hard. It never happens to you like this. What happened to the tiny circle I met at the beach?
What'd you start to say?
Thanks. No Hogwarts without you, Hagrid.
I had no idea that Iron Cara passed away. That's sad. But at least they're out of pain.
Their legacies will live on. Now, presenting our next BAFTA, please welcome an esteemed actor who has the gift of making sci-fi sound like Shakespeare. It's the legendary Sir Patrick Stewart.
I've never seen a host break down like that before mentioning before going on to the in memoriam part.
Curious, thrilling,
compassionate, heartbreaking, and brave. Tonight's films challenge us to reassess our past,
Moistra Los Premios. I don't know what that means.
and gave us all a hope for the future. And the nominees are
This is the Rising Star Award. He almost opened that up.
What do we do?
The Banshees of Inisherin.
Let's stick outside anyway. Don't be bothered the winner. Who's winning? Who's winning?
Wait. Oh, it's a British movie? The Swimmers?
And she got in the sea first. She's a superhero.
Brian and Charles. Yes, this is the best British movie.
How long exactly has it been since the last time?
The Wanda.
4 months.
That's impossible.
Good luck to you, Leo Grande. See how they run.
Yes, sir. Oh, sorry. I didn't recognise you, sir. I've actually just been transferred myself. Thought it was you completely on rotation tonight. Careful, sir.
After Sun.
I call him the confused chimney.
Living.
Because he's constantly
The show must go on. The show must go on.
Have you seen his eyebrows?
Empire of Light.
You have to go out and get it.
Roald Dahl's Matilda the Musical. I think After Sun's going to win this one.
And the award goes to the Banshees of Inisherin.
Oh, the Banshees of Inisherin! Yay!
Wow. Thank you, BAFTA, for this British Film Award. I know every Irish person in the cast and crew are kind of going best what award, but the wonderful Film 4 were a major part of the financing for this, and thanks to them and to Daniel and Ollie, especially thanks to Searchlight. Big thanks to our brilliant British DP Ben Davis, who made one of the most beautiful films this year. You get my vote then. To Mark Tilsley, our production designer, and the nicest man in England. To Graham Morgan, our fantastic producer from German. And finally, thanks to Rosie, our stand-in donkey, who's British. Yes, she's from Stoke-on-Trent. She never actually made it on screen. She was a bit too stubby, but Jenny loved her.
Donkey.
And we couldn't have made the film without her. So thanks to Rosie, and thanks to BAFTA.
The next award is for director. I'm here to present it to 2 stars of the big screen and the small screen, and the even smaller screen for those of you who watch movies on your phones. Heathens. Please welcome 2 performers who dazzle no matter what size the screen. Angela Bassett and Rami Malek.
Oh.
From the first snap of the clock to the very last cut, great directors inspire, collaborate, and lead. They have the artistry, generosity, and skill to bring out the best in their team while also staying true to a creative vision that only they see.
The nominees for Best Director have each shown precise and powerful mastery of their art form. They brought us stories that offer windows into different lives, glimpses into forgotten worlds, and access to alternate realities.
The nominees in honor of David Lee are
Gina Prince. Why the Gina Prince Fifth Wood? I almost said by the wood. Edward Berger. Oh yeah, the reason why I was laughing earlier when Sir Patrick Stewart was on stage is because like he almost completely opened up the envelope before showing the nominees. Todd Field? I think that might have been the name. I could be wrong though because I missed it. Park Chan-wook. Because I missed the name of it. Martin McDonagh. I think Martin McDonagh's going to win this one. Daniel Kwan, Paul Slash, Daniel Scheinert.
instead of fingers. I mean, it just doesn't matter how many times I see it. I'm just so.
Martin McDonagh.
And the BAFTA goes to
Martin McDonagh.
Edward Berger.
Hey!
Quiet on the Western Front.
Thank you. You humble us.
Did I just see Sam Neill?
It was Sense and Sensibility, by the way. Yeah. Directing is not an exact science. So I always ask myself these questions. Should I do this movie? Is it going to be good? Are people going to want to see it? And Gina, Todd Field, Park Chan-wook, Mark McDonagh, and the Daniels. I've seen your movies. They're so incredibly powerful, and they inspire me so much. So thank you so much for your work. And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about when I talk about gout, when taking on one of these movies. Should I make it? And so this time I went home, and I wanted to discuss it at the dinner table. And my daughter, when she heard the title, she said, "Do I know this before? You have to. You have no choice. I just read it in school, and just go and do it." So thank you, Matilda, for giving me the confidence and turning the doubts into faith and more trust and making me do this movie. Thank you so much. Thank you, BAFTA. It's a huge, huge honor.
This is called a Malteser.
Please welcome, performing her song Heart on Fire, the sensational Little Sims, and a very special guest, the magical Joan Armatrading.
Woo!
look, honesty between the seller and the buyer should be a given, but man, I didn't know you were a liar. Dropped out of college, then I made it through the wire. We were trying to hustle, whatever it said, just roll fiber. Don't sell yourself short, miss, said the driver. Was on my way to getting caught in a crossfire. Rummy, lavish, dripping, designer. Who you wearing? Yes, I was charted by a tire. My heart's on fire. I bought the dream with every penny that I acquired as a setup. You be next up to those prior. The devil works hard, but the business works harder. I'm vowed from now to work smarter. They won't do it like us. For the people buy us, why they wanna fight? Spirit on higher. God make truth of everything I desire. I don't need much as long as I got my baby here rider. He's sitting beside her. That's who she confided. They want you conniving. Creeping with your sighting. Making up a story that equals somebody buying. New gold, all of his life has been I was dying. No thriving, it's only a matter of timing, ain't it? Funny how you can literally give your everything. Somebody gonna turn around and tell you ain't even know. My life is a blessing. But it comes with the stresses. And I can take it all, but just don't let me down. When I walk, yeah, we all start off so pure. Give it for the love, nothing more. No, maybe cut mama house, but nothing more. Maybe sort my cousin out, but nothing more. Maybe get the new coupe, nothing more. 15 to 100 shoes, nothing more. By the time you know it, the list never stop growing. You don't know what you can do this for. My heart's on fire, heart's on grind on. All roof gowns, a champagne pours. It's the after party, a social party. When everybody talking and music should have been paused. Marble floors, talk glass doors is what you're in for. Did you read the flaws? It was never about looking for results. Every time you do something, you need an applause. Please keep your head up when you're going through the maze, cause navigating the fame is something you'll never train for. What you paid for would never amaze, and now you're running away from that very thing you prayed for. Am I tripping or is the light blinded? Am I anxious or excited? Am I calm or am I young for good already? I need my fire to be ignited. Heart's on. My life is a blessing. But it comes with the stresses. And I can take it all. But just don't let me when I'm walking. Thank you so much. Join on the training, everybody.
Oh, Little Sims. How good was that? What a gorgeous performance. And not forgetting the amazing Joan Armatrading. So, we are getting to that part of the ceremony where we find out who our final 4 BAFTA winners are. But right now, our most recent award is for hair and makeup. So let's look at who took home the BAFTA.
And the BAFTA goes to Elvis.
Yay! Elvis! I think Elvis came into my head when that was announced. When that award
I'd love to thank BAFTA.
was mentioned.
Thank you, it's such an honour. My team, as they
Oh,
make their way
oh.
onto the stage.
I was like, oh?
Baz Luhrmann, again, your extraordinary regard for the art of filmmaking.
It's not a surprise, really, because that was a
Warner Brothers,
hair and makeup heavy period drama movie.
Anne Bruning, the whole cast and crew, Austin Butler, the king himself, you know, he's in the room.
Oh, that was so amazing, so well deserved. Brilliant. Elvis guest, Jerry Halliwell-Horner, Martin Freeman, and our BBC film critic, Annie Plum. Welcome all of you. So lovely. I thought it was a bit of a wedding going on for a minute. Look, Jerry's in a dress. Martin, this could be a marriage.
Been working on this since 1998.
How are you enjoying the whole ceremony? What was it like on the red carpet? Give me a feel, Martin. Do you like this sort of stuff?
Give you a feel.
Yeah, give me a feel.
My red carpet was very speedy actually because I was late, but it seemed very exciting. Everyone was really up for it.
In and out.
In and out. Yeah, but then it's a very, very crowded place.
Jerry, I was a little bit disappointed though you were in Jack dress.
Well, I actually
actually met some amazing women.
Did you?
Yeah, I was fangirling.
Who did you meet?
Kate Blanchett, Angela Bassett, Michelle Yeoh, seeing all these amazing women, and you up there. How great, I have to say.
Jerry?
You came on stage, I was like, you were sparkling.
I think,
Yeah, you were beautiful.
I think that's Jerry Halliwell.
He was actually on the red carpet. Was it amazing meeting everyone?
It was incredible. I was standing next to you for a bit. That was huge. But yes, Michelle Yeoh, that was fantastic. Gwendolyn Christie's gorgeous dress, but I had a great time talking to the whole gang really. It's a privilege, truly.
Oh, amazing. I've got to talk about Louis Fonda. It's absolutely amazing. A lot of TV BAFTAs around that. A lot of buzz around that show. What's it like doing it? I mean, you've got me Liverpool and that scene down, haven't you?
Thank you. Thank you. It's a joy to do. It's a real joy to do. Yeah, it's one of the best written pieces of anything I've ever done.
And we've got an actress right here, Jerry Halliwell.
Hey!
The movie, I mean, our very own Richard Egan.
Yeah, our co-star is presenting tonight. I mean, come on.
Oh, listen, Jerry.
And he got nominated.
I know.
Yeah.
And Ali, thank you so much for joining us. Listen, what?
They were nominated
And
for.
we've still got 4 big awards to go. Rising Star, Leading Actor, Leading Actress, and Best Film.
Like, sorry to hear about that or something. Well, Can I Ever Forgive You? That's the movie they were nominated for. Awards presented earlier. Film not in the English language. All Quiet on the Western Front.
All Quiet on the Western
Yay! Woo!
We grew up with a sense of responsibility.
I think that's the big favourite tonight. That could actually win Best Film.
We accepted it.
Casting. Elvis! As soon as I was about to finish the word casting, they literally said Elvis, and I was like, Elvis! Cut editing. Elvis? Okay. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Yeah, editing is an art form of just having made by women. All my editing heroes are women.
Documentary? I don't know.
We are so humbled to be in the company of our fellow documentarians and filmmakers who make beautiful and inspiring films.
Original score, The Fablemans.
All Quiet on the Western Front.
All Quiet on the Western Front.
I want to say thank you to the wonderful cast and crew, because without their craftsmanship, I couldn't do a good score.
Sound. All Quiet on the Western Front.
I'd like to thank BAFTA for this incredible honor, especially looking at our fellow nominees. This is just unbelievable.
Costume design, Elvis.
Elvis.
Yay! I was right!
She's in Los Angeles at her Gilbert. I know that because she's so generous, and she always thinks of her work as not a me thing, but as a we thing.
British shorts movie, I don't
An
know.
Irish goodbye.
An Irish goodbye.
For their mums, so I think we forgot to thank our mums, then there might be any tea on the table tomorrow night, I don't know, so thank you, mum.
British short animation, The Mole.
Boy, the mole, the fox.
Yay! I was like, the mole, and they said, the boy, the mole, and his horse.
Yesterday and I said,
The boy, the mole, the fox, and the horse.
no, the guy said,
Just saw the name on the screen. I was just correcting myself. Production design, Elvis. Babylon!
Visionary and magnificent direction.
Alright, now we're getting on to the live awards.
Exciting news! We still have 4 awards to go, including Leading Actor, Actress, and Best Film. But the even more exciting news is that we are now live, which means I didn't make any mistakes. Right, on to our next award. The EE Rising Star BAFTA is the only one voted for by the public, and is given in honour of a casting director who changed my life, Mary Selby. As a child, I I always dreamt of being an actor. I also dreamt of being an MI6 secret agent and a superhero. And this lady has been all three. Please welcome last year's rising star, Lashana Lynch.
Oh. Oh, yes! No Time to Die. She was
Bold ideas, brilliant voices, big
007's replacement in that movie.
demanding to be heard. As last year's winner, I may be biased, but I think the Rising Star Award is close to everyone's hearts. It doesn't just celebrate potential, it shines a light on the amazing work these incredible nominees are already doing tonight. There may be just one award, but exciting features beckon for all the shortlisted talent. The nominees are
EE Rising Star.
My mother was like you.
Daryl McCormack.
She did everything right. Food on the table, clean clothes in the drawers, all that. But I don't think she ever actually saw me.
Do you think I could be alright?
Emma Mackey.
Perhaps. I could show you something first, though.
I have lots of stories.
Sheila Atim.
What's us, neighbor?
Oh no, not the nuts.
Do not call them nuts. They are sacred. This isn't very nice, really, said Mr. Williams.
Amy Lou Wood. Naomi Aki. I think Naomi Aki's going to win this award.
Whole life she ain't black enough, she ain't white enough. Well, how about she's not obedient enough? How about she ain't fearful enough?
Going to win.
And the BAFTA goes to Emma Mackey.
Hey!
Didn't prepare anything. Thank you, BAFTA. Thank you, EE. Thank you to everyone who voted. Amy, hi. Sheila, Naomi, Daryl. I'm so proud to have been nominated alongside you. It's such an honour. Thank you to my agents. Thank you to my family, my mum and dad. I do it classics, but you know, it's how it is. And to all my friends who I love very, very dearly, and to all the cast and crews I've had the privilege of working with thus far. Thank you. This is really special. Thank you very much.
Enough of flying solo. Please welcome back to the stage, Alison Hammond.
Hey!
Oh, it's so good to see you again. Thank you, Richard. It's good to see you. Now, I'm not being funny. You can really feel the atmosphere in the room as we head into our final awards.
It is palpable. Now, to welcome to the stage one of America's finest actresses. Although her family roots are in Scotland, Wales and England, so I'm claiming her as a Brit.
Currently starring in the movie Sharper, it's the mesmerising Julianne Moore.
Hey!
There's nothing more thrilling than a truly good performance performer navigates the space between the real world of the film set and the imaginative realm of the story. They must remember to hit their marks while also staying vulnerable and striving for brave, creative choices. The performances nominated tonight showcase complete mastery of their craft while also resonating with truth, daring, and moments of magic. The nominees are...
For leading actor, we got Austin Butler, Ken Up, back. Daryl McCormack,
Did she disown me? She left me to fend for myself.
Nice. You used to be nice.
Colin Farrell,
And now, you know what you are? Not nice.
oh, Paul Mescal, Brendan Fraser. Yes, they're going to win that award. Bill Nye. Brendan Fraser. Brendan Fraser.
The BAFTA goes to Austin Butler.
Hey! Yeah, that's a tough category, that was. Like, I think it was going to be a battle between Austin Butler, Colin Farrell, and Brendan Fraser. I think out of those three, I'll probably have to say Brendan Fraser was my favourite performance of those three, but all three performances were legendary.
Extraordinary. Thank you all so much. Thank you, BAFTA.
You can still hear that Elvis voice.
To my fellow nominees, I'm in awe of you. I am so grateful for all this time to be part of this right there. I love you. Man, this is amazing. I'm really trying to take everything in and be really present. I've got so many people I want to thank. I'm going to start with saying thank you to Tony Bennett, my movement coach. I could not have done this without you, and I love you so much. James Sparrow, my agent, I could not have done anything without you, man. I want to thank Doug Wall and Alex and Kate, my publicist. I want to thank Skylar Weiss and Gail Berman and Patrick McCormick, Jack Regensproth, who's our first AD. He used to tell me every day, he'd say, it's going to be great. Jack, it is great. I love you, man. I want to thank my incredible hair and makeup artist. They're by my side every day. And they allowed me to age over the course of 19 to 42 years old. And of course, I want to thank Mr. Baz Luhrmann. This film would not have been possible without you. Your vision, your dedication, your commitment every step of the way. I love you dearly. I want to thank my family. You are my everything. And lastly, I want to thank the Presley family. I cannot thank you guys enough for your love and for sharing with me who Elvis truly was. I hope I've made you proud. This means the world to me. Thank you all so much. God bless.
Here to present the next award is one of Britain's shining stars.
You'll see him next as the lead in the upcoming Tetris movie. Please welcome Mr. Taron Egerton.
Hey!
Watching a thrilling screen performance can often feel like being the only person to spot a shooting star. It's electrifying, stirring, and strangely intimate. You know other people are around you, but just for a moment, it feels like you're alone with this person on the big screen. The extraordinary craft, empathy, passion, and talent of these actresses resulted in performances we will never forget. The women nominated tonight are doing some of the best work of our time, and the performances they gave this year are nothing short of inspiration. The nominees are
Leading actress Emma Thompson.
My arms feel very hot this afternoon, actually. If I didn't plug here and here, I could join a circus after a month. It'd be so
Viola Davis.
It is for me. Now is
Kate
the time.
Blanchett.
It's a music that actually requires something out of it. The music that everybody knows but will hear differently when you interpret it for them.
Danielle
When I raised you
Deedweiler.
14 years, my sudden warnings about hate weren't going to get through.
Anna de Amos.
I know you're supposed to get used to it. But I just can't.
Michelle Yeoh.
What are you doing? You! What are you doing? Fooling around? I said I would know when it is the time to fight. She was coming after us.
Michelle Yeoh.
and the BAFTA goes to Kate Blanchett.
Hey! Can I zoom it in? Hey, I can zoom in.
Thank you. Thank you so much to BAFTA. This is extraordinary. I likewise didn't prepare anything because it's been such an extraordinary year for women. As you've seen from those clips, all of my fellow nominees, the conversation with all of you off the screen and on the screen has been nothing short of remarkable, and we know that we're just the tip of the iceberg. Every year these idiosyncratic, remarkable performances just break down the myth that women's experience is monolithic. So thank you to BAFTA for recognising all of us. We sit in dialogue with one another. And thank you to Focus and Universal for being such extraordinary partners. This was a very dangerous and career-ending, potentially, undertaking. And so thanks for holding them. Thank you to everybody. Like Austin said, it does take an army. No one stands up here, so it's the ensemble, it's all of the people who spend hours and hours. Yeah, 59, 58, that's I'm getting closer and closer to my age. Every single day, so thank you obviously to the cast and crew. But this really does belong part to my family. Thank you so much for letting me go, because this was really, it did take a lot. And it took me away from you enormous a lot. Enormous a lot. I don't know whatever that means, but yes, that was the state I was in. So thank you, darling. Thank you to my mum, holding the fort, and my four extraordinary children. And another man, well, who I also love deeply, but I'm not married to, is Todd Field. I would not be standing here without you. Every single day, every single person on set, without saying it, you said, check your ego at the door and let's attempt to make something magnificent. And for that, I thank you. It changed my life. This is wonderful, but you have changed my life, and I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so, so much.
Woo!
Presenting our final category is BAFTA award-winning actress who grew up in the Welsh Valley and made a name for herself in the Hollywood Hills.
She first performed in the West End at the age of 9, which is what we in the industry call a real overnight success.
Catherine
So
Zeta-Jones?
Wednesday, it's the fabulous Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Hey! Catherine Zeta-Jones!
Thank you. Good evening. There is something incomparably magical about going to the movies. Getting your popcorn, settling into your seat, and knowing for the next few hours, no one can contact you. It's just you and that film on the big screen. Yes. These films took us backstage with the king of rock and roll. We went for a pint in a lonely island off the Irish coast. We stood in a trench on a World War I battlefield, and we peeked over the shoulder of Lydia Taz, conducting her own downfall. So in short, we saw everything, everywhere, all at once.
Hey!
And the nominees are
Best film. Everything, everywhere, all at once. I want to see that. I need to watch that. It looks so cool. All Quiet on the Western Front. Tar? The Banshees of Inisherin.
I've already told you, haven't I? Yeah, I know, I was just... I mean, why can't you just leave me alone?
Elvis. I think it's going to be the Banshees of Inisherin. Mimes. The Banshees of Inisherin. Right, what's it going to be?
And the BAFTA goes to All Quiet.
Hey!
Thank you so much. Wow. German language film, we've been blessed with so many nominations, and winning this is just incredible. All Quiet on the Western Front tells the story of young men who, poisoned by right-wing political nationalist propaganda, go to war thinking it's an adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And war is anything but an adventure. That
It's
is
horror.
the message of Remarque's seminal novel. And when we started embarking on this, making this film, that seemed a relevant message even 100 years after the book was published. First and foremost, I want to thank fantastic leading actor, Felix Kammerer. There he is. He had his on-screen debut in our film, and without your performance, we wouldn't have had a single nomination. Thank you. I want to thank our partners at Netflix, who helped us from the very beginning, and without whom this film wouldn't have been possible. And then I would like to thank BAFTA for honoring us with this amazing prize, especially chosen among all these fantastic fellow filmmakers and nominees. It's truly an honor, and it makes us very, very proud. Thank you.
Well done to all quiet on the Western Front and all those who worked on it.
What a night. Honestly, it's been such an honour to hang out with some of the most exciting talent from the film industry. We offer our congratulations to tonight's winners, but also offer congratulations to everyone here nominated tonight.
You're all so talented, so deserving, so inspirational. Never ever forget I told you that, especially when you're casting your next movie. Always, Hobson, always. It's time for me to say it's been a pleasure. Thank you to my co-host, the fabulous Alison Howard.
Thank you. Thank you, you two. Thank you, BAFTAs. Thank you, BBC One HD. And BBC One. Thank you, BBC One HD. Thank you, BBC One A. Thank you, BBC One HD. Thank you, BBC One SD. Thank you, BBC One. And thank you to the people who've been watching my YouTube live stream tonight. I'm probably going to stay on for a couple more moments just to talk about what's just happened. Anyway, here's a montage.
I think we're nearly ready.
Something funny is going on at the BBC.
Send it to my jacket.
Red Nose Day, coming soon to BBC One and iPlayer.
Right, that was the BAFTAs. I do apologise if it's a bit dark in here. I am going to turn on the lights. Enable flash. There we go. Enable flash. Don't worry, I'm not going to flash at you. So that was just my reaction to the BAFTA Film Awards 2023. Now, what did I think of that? Well, in short, amazing. Just absolutely amazing. I love the fact that the last 4 awards were going to be announced live instead of being delayed, which is because that's what they normally do. They normally broadcast a delayed version of the BAFTA Film Awards, where it'll be like, say, like 5 minutes ago, there'll be a Best Film Award announcement, and then 5 minutes later after that Best Film Award announcements, they'll be shown out on the TV, as if it were actually live. But this year they actually broadcasted the last 4 segments of the BAFTA Film Awards live, and that was amazing. That was really amazing. I actually do hope they broadcast the whole entire ceremony live next year, or basically in the future. I really want them to do like a whole live BAFTA Film Awards ceremony, like they do with the Academy Awards and the Golden Globe Awards. It's just so amazing. Hello there, free viewers. Not surprised that All Quiet on the Western Front won Best Film. That won a lot of awards and it's been getting a lot of critical acclaim, but I predicted that the Banshees of Inisherin was going to win at the end there. And just seeing all those clips, it's made me really want to watch a lot of those movies, like Everything Everywhere All at Once, which I said earlier, I believe, on this live stream, where I booked a ticket to go see that at the cinema when it's re-released next, not this week that's coming, but the next week after, which is March the 9th, on a Thursday. The Cineworld, which is closest to me, they're actually going to be re-releasing Everything Everywhere All at Once, but it's going to be an extended version that's being played at 1:30. That's being played at 1:30 p.m. and I'm going to watch that because I've never actually seen that movie from the very beginning to the very end, all the way throughout fully. I've only seen bits and pieces of that movie, and that looks very fantabulous. All Quiet on the Western Front. When I watched that movie, that version that's just won the Best Film Award, I'm going to watch the original German language version with English subtitles. That's the version that I'm going to watch first. I can watch that when I can. I was actually going to watch that at the cinema, but I cancelled my ticket and I watched After Sun instead. I think that was the movie that I picked to watch instead, which was on a Thursday afternoon. And I still have the ticket for that movie somewhere in my box, over there, just over there. Yeah. The Banshees of Inisherin, I want to get that on Blu-ray as soon as I can. And Elvis, I already own on Blu-ray. And that is just such an amazing movie, that is. If you haven't seen Elvis or the Banshees of Inisherin, I highly recommend you check both those movies out if you can. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I shall see you all later, whenever I can see you next later. Thank you very much, and just before I go, here's what I've been wearing the whole time. Ooh. This very gorgeous black dress. See if I can get the camera set up there just before I go, where you can all look at me in the dress. This is gonna have to do. Oh no. No. Oh, sorry. Slay. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you all later. Bye!